Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to dive into a topic that might seem counterintuitive at first. Why looking poor can actually be important, especially if you want to build real wealth. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, don't rich people drive fancy cars and live in mansions? Well, you might be surprised to learn that many truly wealthy individuals don't flaunt their riches. In fact, they often go out of their way to maintain a low profile. Do watch till the end to explore why looking poor is important and what we can learn from it. Before we dive in, I want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps my channel grow, and I appreciate your support. In today's world, we're bombarded with images of luxury and excess. Social media is full of people showing off expensive cars, designer clothes, and lavish vacations. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that's what wealth looks like. But here's the thing. A lot of what we see isn't real wealth. It's often just people trying to look rich, even if they're drowning in debt to maintain that image. Real wealth isn't about showing off. It's about financial security, freedom, and using money as a tool to create more opportunities. Let's break down why many wealthy people choose to keep a low profile and even look poor. Number 1. Understanding the value of money. Wealthy individuals often have a different relationship with money compared to those struggling financially. They see money not just as a means to buy stuff, but as a tool to generate more wealth. For example, Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest people in the world, still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. It's not because he can't afford a mansion. It's because he understands the value of money and chooses to invest it wisely rather than spend it on unnecessary luxuries. This mindset shift is crucial. Instead of thinking, how can I spend this money to look successful? Wealthy people think, how can I use this money to become more successful? Number 2. Avoiding the trap of lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest pitfalls people fall into as they start earning more is lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, so you buy a nicer car. You get a promotion, so you move to a bigger house. Before you know it, you're spending everything you earn just to maintain your lifestyle. Wealthy people often avoid this trap. They understand that every dollar spent on luxury items is a dollar that could have been invested and grown over time. It's not about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices with your money. Number 3. The power of stealth wealth. There's a term for wealthy people who don't flaunt their riches: stealth wealth. This approach has several advantages. A. Privacy and security. When you don't advertise your wealth, you're less likely to attract unwanted attention or become a target for scams or theft. B. Genuine relationships. When people don't know you're wealthy, you can form more authentic relationships. You know people like you for who you are, not for your money. C. Less pressure. When you're not trying to keep up appearances, you have less stress and more freedom to live life on your own terms. Number 4. Focus on what really matters. Many wealthy individuals prioritize experiences, personal growth, and relationships over material possessions. They might spend money on education, travel, or investments in their health, rather than on flashy cars or designer clothes. This focus on what truly adds value to life often leads to greater happiness and fulfillment. After all, the joy of a new purchase is often fleeting, but the benefits of personal growth and strong relationships last a lifetime. Number 5. The millionaire next door phenomenon. There's a famous book called The Millionaire Next Door that studied the habits of millionaires. One of its key findings? The most common car brand among millionaires was Toyota, not Mercedes or BMW. This illustrates that many wealthy people prioritize reliability and value over luxury and status symbols. Number 6. Breaking the cycle of comparison. When you're not focused on looking rich, you can break free from the endless cycle of comparing yourself to others. This is incredibly liberating and can lead to greater contentment and financial success. Remember, there will always be someone with a bigger house, a fancier car, or more expensive clothes. Trying to keep up with others is a game you can never win. Instead, focus on your own financial goals and what truly matters to you. Number 7. The freedom to take risks. When you're not tied down by expensive possessions and high monthly payments, you have more freedom to take calculated risks. This could mean starting a business, changing careers, or investing in opportunities that could lead to greater wealth in the long run. Many successful entrepreneurs started their businesses while living frugally. They were able to reinvest their profits into growing their companies instead of maintaining a lavish lifestyle. Number 8. The psychology of wealth building. Looking poor, or at least not flaunting wealth, can actually help in the wealth building process. Here's how. A. Delayed gratification. By resisting the urge to spend on luxuries now, you're practicing delayed gratification, a key trait of successful people. B. Motivation. Keeping a low profile can help maintain the hunger and drive to continue building wealth. C. Clear thinking. When you're not constantly trying to impress others, you can think more clearly about your financial decisions. Number 9. Avoiding the hedonic treadmill. There's a psychological phenomenon called the hedonic treadmill. It means that as people make more money and acquire more things, their expectations and desires rise in tandem. So the happiness and satisfaction they expected to gain from a rise in income or a new purchase quickly fades. By choosing not to indulge in every luxury they can afford, wealthy individuals can avoid this trap and maintain a sense of appreciation for what they have. Number 10. The power of compound interest. One of the key reasons why looking poor can lead to being rich is the power of compound interest. When you invest money instead of spending it on luxuries, that money can grow exponentially over time. For example, if you invest $5,000 instead of spending it on a fancy vacation, and it grows at an average of 7% per year, in 30 years it could be worth over $38,000. That's the power of compound interest working for you. Number 11. Learning from billionaires. Let's look at some examples of billionaires who don't flaunt their wealth. A. Mark Zuckerberg often wears simple gray t-shirts and drives a relatively modest car. B. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, was known for his frugal lifestyle, flying economy, and driving an old Volvo. C. Warren Buffett, as we mentioned earlier, lives in a modest home and is known for his frugal habits. These individuals understand that true wealth isn't about showing off. It's about financial security and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Number 12. The difference between looking rich and being rich. It's important to understand the difference between looking rich and being rich. Looking rich often involves spending money on visible status symbols. Expensive clothes, flashy cars, luxury watches. Being rich, on the other hand, means having substantial net worth, often in the form of investments, businesses, and assets that generate income. Many people who look rich are actually living paycheck to paycheck, buried in debt to maintain their lifestyle. True wealth often flies under the radar. Number 13. The role of contentment. One of the most powerful aspects of looking poor is the practice of contentment. When you're content with what you have, you're less likely to waste money on unnecessary purchases. This contentment can lead to greater happiness and financial success. It's about appreciating what you have rather than constantly yearning for more. This doesn't mean you stop striving for improvement, but it does mean you can find joy in the present moment without needing external validation through possession. Number 14. Investing in yourself. While looking poor might mean cutting back on visible luxuries, it doesn't mean you should skimp on investing in yourself. Education, skills development, and experiences that broaden your horizons are all valuable investments that can pay off in the long run. Many wealthy individuals prioritize personal growth over material possessions. They might live in a modest home, but spend money on courses, books, or experiences that help them grow personally and professionally. Number 15. The freedom of low overhead. When you're not burdened by high expenses to maintain a luxurious lifestyle, you have more freedom. This could mean the ability to take a lower-paying job that you're passionate about, or the option to retire early. Having low overhead gives you options. It means you're not trapped in a job you hate just to pay for an expensive lifestyle. Number 16. Breaking free from social pressure. One of the hardest parts of embracing the look-poor mindset is dealing with social pressure. We live in a society that often equates success with visible wealth. Breaking free from this mindset can be challenging but incredibly rewarding. Remember, true friends will value you for who you are, not what you own. And there's a certain confidence that comes from knowing your worth isn't tied to your possessions. Number 17. The environmental impact. There's another benefit to living below your means. It's often better for the environment. Consuming less, buying secondhand, and focusing on experiences rather than things can significantly reduce your carbon footprint. Many wealthy individuals are becoming more conscious of their environmental impact and choosing to live more sustainably, even if they could afford not to. Number 18. Teaching kids about money. If you have children, embracing a lifestyle of looking poor, or at least not flaunting wealth, can be an excellent way to teach them about money. It shows them that happiness and success aren't about having the latest gadgets or the most expensive clothes. This can help set them up for financial success in the future, as they learn to value money and use it wisely from an early age. Number 19. The peace of mind factor. Perhaps one of the most significant benefits of living below your means and not flaunting wealth is the peace of mind it brings. When you're not stretched thin financially, you have less stress and anxiety about money. This peace of mind is something that many outwardly rich people lack. They might look successful, but they're often worried about maintaining their lifestyle or paying off debt. Number 20. Building real wealth. Ultimately, looking poor, or at least not flaunting wealth, is about building real lasting wealth. It's about making your money work for you, rather than working for your money. By focusing on smart investments, living below your means, and prioritizing financial security over outward appearances, you can build a solid financial foundation that will serve you well for years to come. So there you have it. Why looking poor can actually be a smart financial strategy. Remember, true wealth isn't about what you show, it's about what you have. It's about financial security, freedom, and the ability to live life on your own terms. Next time you feel the urge to buy something just to impress others, remember this video. Ask yourself, am I buying this because I truly want or need it, or am I just trying to look rich? The answer to that question could be the difference between looking rich and actually becoming wealthy. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself. It's about making conscious choices with your money that align with your long-term goals and values. It's about understanding the difference between looking wealthy and being wealthy. So embrace the power of looking poor. Focus on building real wealth, not just the appearance of it. Your future self will thank you. Are you willing to look poor? Comment below. You may also wish to check out my other video on the Chinese secret to saving money for wealth accumulation in the link above and in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, do like and share this video so that more people will learn why it is important to look poor to build wealth. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos for creating wealth, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.